welcome back to another episode or another day of Willowberry Homestead & Co. It is morning. It's like 9:41 in the morning, but every time I get a package, I have to do a video on that package or on how I'm feeling about that package. Promised you I would shoot from this angle to show my inspiration boards that I love so much. I'm sitting on my bed. I am not in my bedroom though. I am in my living room, sitting on my bed. Things you do for your kids, man. I promise. 2-bedroom. They both got their own room. So, let's dive in. The last time I did a video, I had received my first Bramble Berry. I know the last video I said Bramble Berry. Bramble Berry. I was sick. I couldn't get the A out. Bramble Berry. It is the Wild Rose soap. I know I said strawberry. I think it should have strawberry flavoring, but whatever. It's the Wild Rose soap. Here's a photo. If you can see, I'm sorry, the picture is a lot darker than how it's showing. I have you under warm because again, it's morning, and even though the sun is up, my curtains are closed, so it doesn't show as bright in here as it can. So I warmed it with one of those little filter thingies. So this is the picture, and then on the back it gives you literally word instructions and photo instructions. You get a template that you should keep. It's on sticker paper. They printed it awkward, but you're not meant to peel it. I think you're meant to like print it off and then take some scissors to it and cut it as clean as you can, or get some of those fancy scissors. Ooh, get some of those fancy scissors, and then you can cut them with little designs on them. You get your I think it's called a template paper or something like that. It's like thicker than regular printing paper. And then you wrap it around your soap. I say you should saran wrap your soap first, just a clear, clean saran wrap, and then wrap that around it so that your soap isn't bleeding onto it, or so that the paper and the ink isn't bleeding onto your soap. I don't know, but I think it would be fancier if you did that, because then when you tape the back of it, it's all clean and crisp, So then it gives you more inspiration. So just because they send you the kit with everything in it does not mean you have to stick to that very design. You can tweak this however you want. They put charcoal, little bits of charcoal, activated charcoal. You see those lines in it? They tweaked it, which is really cool. And then on the back, it's like a postcard. So on the back, I know my glasses keep falling. I ordered some new ones. They are so beast. I'm doing a video on those too, by the way. Gotta do a video. But anyway, so it's the kit, and it tells you what's in it. So in this box is a 10-inch silicone loaf. I do my soaps like everyone else does, about 1 inch thick. So it's a 10-inch silicone loaf, so you get 10 of them, or you can make 10 of them. 33 ounces of lots of lather, quick mix, 2 pounds of sodium hydroxide lye, which you're not going to use the whole 2 pounds. So that's awesome because they give you so much. And then you get 2 ounces of wild rose fragrance, 4 ounces of sodium lactate, which I think hardens it faster so you can demold it faster. You get 0.2 ounces of rose pearl mica, 0.2 ounces of pink rose petals, 1 pair of disposable nitrile gloves. And then if you have any questions, and then on the other side, they give you a lot of lye information on how to protect yourself. And then you get a discount card. You get $10 off your next order. I actually ordered and used this card to get $10 off, and it worked. I got my $10 off, but it is not these two. These kits I ordered before I knew that they were doing this. And so while this one was still on its way to me, I had ordered 2 more boxes from Bramble Berry. Like I said, I'm about to be loyal, as you don't know. Like, Nurture soaps because of royalty soaps, yes. Bramble Berry because I stumbled on Bramble Berry after watching all the soap tutorials that first day that I got into this, and I fell in love. I fell in love with their kits. I fell in love with their quality. I fell in love with their soap. I fell in love with the founder. I mean, I can't tell you one negative thing about Bramble Berry. Yes, their shipping and handling is high, and it takes about, I want to say it takes like 3 days because of processing, but once your payment processes through, I get these bad boys in 2 days. They send me an email saying we have shipped your product, and I kid you not, but depending on whether it's the beginning of that week or the end of that week, I receive it within 2 to 3 days. Sometimes it's 4 days, and that's because it shipped on a Thursday, and then Saturday and Sunday don't count, so you get it on Monday, you know. But I'm telling you, they're in Washington. I'm in California. That could have a lot to do with it. I'm not gonna lie, that could have everything to do with it, but I have no complaints. And one secret that I probably shouldn't give away, but I'm gonna give away. The more you order, the smaller that shipping cost is. You order one kit, you're already paying $35 for that kit, and then it's 11 something to ship it. So you're at like 40 something bucks. Yes, that's a lot. However, if you order a kit plus an extra silicone mold, plus some extra micas, some glitter, and some fragrances that you want to add to the fragrance that comes with the kit, that $11, it goes up a little bit. But if you do 11 bucks to ship to where you are, because they're basing it off of from them to you, not off of what you buy. So every time you add to it, a little pinch go up, not an extra $11. You get what I'm saying? So order more, get more, pay less. That's my motto. If you can afford to do it, do not do it and break your bank. You have no idea how your soap is going to turn out. You have no idea if it's going to be a seller or a discounter. So really, really pay attention to what you're doing money-wise. I mean, a lot of soap makers have side jobs, and I say side jobs and not this being a side job, just because when you're an artist and when you're a creative being, sorry, I don't want my phone to die on me because I'm using my phone to talk to you. When you're a creative being, your 9 to 5 is your side job, and your creative life is your main job. So even though I haven't made a bar of soap yet, I'm a soaper. That I'm creative. I'm creating. Look at. I'm creating. I'm not in the box. I'm way out the box. I will never go back inside the box. I'm sorry. It's just not for me. So yeah. So these come with it. Okay, that's the first thing you get when you first open the box. Then you get, it's been really warm in my house apparently, because apparently it's super warm in my house because my lots of lather comes in a microwavable bag and a boil safe bag, and look at it. You see that dark yellow? That means that it is melting. And then you see the light yellow because it's still solid. It's like half solid, half melted. And then you move the styrofoam, which I recommend that you keep because, you know, you can do all kinds of things with this. You can set a set of bars down and put this on top and then set the next set of bars down or something. I don't know. But you always want to keep that because you never know. You never know. Then you have your 2 ounces of wild rose fragrance. Okay, it's 2 ounces. And it's a bottle like this. I haven't smelled it yet. I haven't broken the seal of any of these yet, just because I kind of want to wait a little bit. There are other videos with this kit where people are breaking the seal and smelling them for you, but you can't smell it. Only I can smell it. And everyone doesn't have the same nose. So what I think smells good might not smell so great to you, you know? So I see that as a waste of time. It doesn't upset me or anger me, to each his own. It's just, you can't smell it. So I would much rather tell you what it is and show you. This is the sodium lactate. It's not a full bottle, but you darn sure get a lot. And you won't be using all of it in your soaps here. So you're going to have a lot left over. Every kit comes with it. They do not skimp out. So you will always have leftover. Like, you're not going to use that whole bottle of fragrance unless you want an insanely strong bar of soap. And I don't want any of my soaps insanely strong. I just want them strong. Like, to where a week later, you still get that scent. It's all through the bar, you know? It doesn't wear off. Oh, every kit you purchase, every purchase you make, you get something free. And they give you options to choose from. Granted, they're all the same options, but I mean, if you're buying kit after kit, you get to change. You don't have to get the same thing. So my first time buying my first kit, I chose Baby's Breath fragrance. It's a sample, and it does not tell you the size. But they fill this tiny bottle to the very brim. I am shaking it. You can't see it because it's a dark brown bottle, but I can, and it's literally filled all the way up to the top. This sample is a big sample. So, take advantage of those, because you might see something on the free side and you're like, I wonder what that smells like. Like, I'm really curious, but I don't want to commit to something that might not smell good. Get it in the sample. If baby's breath smells awesome, I'm gonna buy a bigger bottle, you know? And so then you get a set of gloves. You get your pink rose petals. And it's not like, you have to forgive the phone. When you get up close to it, it looks super big in my hand. It's not big. It's not tiny. It's enough for one batch of bar soap. I won't lie. This is the one thing I will say, that they give you the exact amount that you need for one silicone 10-inch bar. Like, I can even stretch this a little bit to do an 18 silicone bar if I waited for my business in a kit. I can do one loaf with this. I would have to order more to do 2 loaves. And then they give you mica. Now, the mica is spread all over this bag. But I will say, it's a good amount. You won't use the whole thing. It would be a strong pink if you did. And then you have your silicone mode, and you have sodium lactate, which is 2 pounds. Right? 2 pounds, right? Yes, 2 pounds. And you're not going to use all that, so you have leftover. So it's best in your best interest to get you one of those glass jars. The 99-cent store, Dollar Tree, has them with the seal, with the airtight seal lid on them. I bought quite a few. I also bought the cute little mason jars, salt and pepper shakers for the glitter, because you can, shake it out or whatever. This is the mold, the silicone mold. So I got one of these, and I'm pretty sure that I got another one. No, you won't. Sorry about that. Kiddos got up super early. Like I said, it's kind of early. It's not super duper early, but it's kind of early. I try to keep my kids from overextending themselves. They tend to wake up super duper early and want to play and things, and they have chores. We do chores in my house. I do not play that. I raise my kids to be very independent, my daughters. I don't raise them to be so independent that they don't need help ever. They are not overly proud. If they need help, they know to ask for it. But as far as like having a clean house, knowing how to cook basic... What in life? Sorry, my tea candles are acting out. Knowing how to cook basic meals in the microwave, things of that nature. They're not overly independent, but when we get to Arizona and it's just the 3 of us, I'm gonna need all the help I can get, because it's a lot of work, growing your own food, making sure your crops do not fail, making sure that you do everything on a schedule. We're definitely going to be on a schedule because we're rain catching our water. We are not on any city water, and we are solar paneling our energy. So we're not on any electricity from the city. We get it strictly from the sun. So what you get is what you get. I'm finding new ways around conserving energy, but still having a good life. I don't want my kids feeling like they're giving up anything. They're actually gaining way more than they think. And so, the only thing I won't have to go to the grocery store for is meat. And pretty soon, I'm hoping I won't have to do that either. I've already cut out beef and pork from my everyday life. I'm working on my kids a little bit. Right now I'm on chicken and turkey, and hopefully I can get them on it too. I'm tuning into a lot more vegetarian style meals, meatless meals, and I'm loving it. So, hopefully I can get them there. Anyway, I got 2 kids today. This is going to be a very long video, so I'm really, really sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one and shoot to a next one, and that way it'll seem shorter because right now we're at 15 minutes.